From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, Freddy Peralta.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Spencer Horwitz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Hey!
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One up, one down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor in plenty of time to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's two out.
Catcher Joey Bart.
Two outs, base is empty. Joey Bart digs in now. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still two challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball two.
Two-0. That one missed. Draws the walk there.
Take your bait.
Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge.
Second baseman Brandon Lau.
It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. That's ball four. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Second baseman Brandon Lau.
Two outs, runner at first. And now it's Brandon Lau. High fly ball, right field. Soto settles underneath it, and that'll do it. 3 walks in the inning, but they couldn't make him pay. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Queens, today's starting pitcher, Paul Skenes. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Nick Gonzalez now in the game as he takes over at third.
Number 3, Nick Gonzalez.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Line drive, and it stays fair.
Batting second.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
No, inside.
And the 1-0. Lindor aboard here at first with nobody out.
That was
that's off the
absolute
plate.
gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This one in the air center field. And he makes the catch.
Batting third.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Jorge Peralta, batting with one down, takes a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Quick move to first. Lindor back in there. The 1-0.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brett Beatty. That clears the zone. It's 0-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's in there. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Citi Field, at the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Peralta making his first start of the year, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. A little bit low.
That's down.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Brian Reynolds here. In the dirt.
Ball one.
No score here in the second. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Flying around third is Cruz. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Foul ball there. Move to second, and he's back in safely. Man at second. Striking on the outside. And the count is 0-2. That one way inside. Now fly ball to right center. And there's one away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Jake Mangum.
So now with one away and a man at second. Up next for the Pirates, Jake Mangum.
Hey!
Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Line, and that's a base hit. Coming around third is Reynolds. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
2 runs across in the inning here on opening day.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
There's a line drive to left field. That's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Spencer Horwitz getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. Taylor under this one. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Left fielder, Marcel Ozuna.
Here's Marcel Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game. He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swings through that. That one out to right. Reynolds under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Batting 6th, right fielder.
Juan Soto now. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And the 1-0.
That's out.
That one fouled off. And a 2-1 on the way. Swings through that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Yeah. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And that one almost hit him.
Ball, that's outside.
Got him. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Queens, here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart.
Let's go, Freddy.
Close, but call the ball. Ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 0-2. And that one missing low. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for Pittsburgh, second baseman Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Nope. That's inside. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Too
That's
low, and it's ball 3. Swung on, popped up left side. Baden under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
2 down, bases empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But they lead at 3-0. As we go to the last of the third. So now here's the Mets DH, Marcus Semien. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
Skenes delivers. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Fouled off left side. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Just misses
inside,
the mark
ball 2.
outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a flare off the bat. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. And after grinding through that at-bat, he gets the best of him.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Yeah, that's fouled off. Brujan stands at first with 1 out. So now 1-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that one did find the strike zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Late with the swing there.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Good job to fight that one off. On the ground to third. Dives and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. So man aboard, Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Flied to right his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Here's your 1. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Jake Mangum.
1 out man at first. And here is Jake Mangum. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Pirates, third
Nick
baseman,
Gonzalez,
Nick
the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there. 0-1. Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Spencer Horwitz. And he dodges that fastball. The Pirates trying to break this one open here on opening day.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. He got just enough of that one. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Freddy Peralta, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ozuna, the big bear.
Hey.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Got him swinging. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here at Citi Field. Bottom 4.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And there's a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere,
Ball,
then you
that's
got a
in.
chance.
And now 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. A little bit
Nope,
high.
that's a ball.
Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. That one inside. Look out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home
For the
fourth.
Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
2 outs, base is empty. Brett Beatty will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. The 1-2. That one blasted deep to right. This one's got a chance. And out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they're chipping away. It's 6-1.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So 2 down. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets.
Hey!
And the 0-1. That one found hard the other way. And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. That's the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Minter, a 6-foot lefty, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Out towards left center. Taylor on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Brandon Lowe, the next Pirate to hit. And a strike. Late swing, foul to the left.
Come on, AJ.
In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder O'Neill.
O'Neill Cruz now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball, that's out.
Let's go, AJ. Let's go, man.
2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Here we go, AJ.
And that
Yep,
one
that ball
just
went out.
missed off the outside edge. The 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They lead it, though, 6-1. Back here in Queens, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Outside, that's a ball.
Foul ball. One and 2 here. Sets him down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. And that's in there for strike 1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The Buccos leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. And that's down and away. Inside.
Nope, that's
Full
inside.
count now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here comes a 3-2. And they'll do it again. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Marcus Semien. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Hey!
And it's fouled away. Just missing there. Ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Mets go down quickly. They trail it 6-1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
For the
New arm out of the bullpen, Huascar Brazoban.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
B-Ray coming to the plate now.
Nope.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 1 away.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop Jared Triolo.
And now the shortstop, Jared Triolo. First pitch swinging, stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ryan Hudson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Minaya warming up as well. Foul ball there. Swing and a bouncer. Slings to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the
Up next
6th.
for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Jake Mangum.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jake Mangum.
Hey!
Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Off the mark there.
Damn.
Ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hit on base every time. Good speed, comfortable lead, but they could always use another.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Huascar Brazoban done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Sean Manaea
number
on the pitch here.
59.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, Nick Gonzalez. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. The 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Up next for Pittsburgh, first baseman Spencer.
So back to the top of the
Horwitz.
order at the plate, Spencer Horwitz. He's already homered here in this one. That one ran inside, almost got him. Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here on opening day. Misses
Ball,
inside,
that's inside.
and it's 1-2. Now one
Ball.
missed. In the air to left center. Base hit. Gonzalez scores. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
That one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swings through that. This ball's chopped on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 8 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Vidal Brujan up now for the Mets.
Nope.
Meanwhile,
Ball 1.
activity in the bullpen. Bubba Chandler, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Ramirez also getting ready. And the 1-0. That one at triple digits.
Ball.
Not even close there. 3 balls and a strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 3-2 now. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Paul Skenes won't go any further, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for
Pirates
Pittsburgh,
with a new arm on the
number
mound,
36,
Bubba Chandler.
Compared to
Chandler.
some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And there's a strike. Brujan gets his lead at first with nobody out. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
That misses the zone, and it's a full count.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
He makes the grab.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
1 out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
0-1 now. Pop foul out of play off to the right. breaks his bat and pops it up. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
And up next for New York, Jorge Polanco.
Nope. Outside.
The Pirates up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball 2.
And
That's
another
ball
ball.
3.
So a
That's
walk
ball 4.
puts
Take your
runners
base.
at first and second. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Third baseman.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. So 2 on with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. He's already homered in this game.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1. Into center. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. 2 left for the Mets. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here in Queens, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that
Ball 1.
skips in the dirt. The 1-2. And there's
That's
a ball.
ball 2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. And that's outside. Popped in the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder,
Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Inside ball.
That
That's
one
a ball.
misses, and it's 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. And
Foul
that
ball.
lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Sean Manaea. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Brian
Mets,
Hudson
number
into the game.
78.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Jared Triolo. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming around third is Reynolds. The relay to the plate. Tag. Save it home. It's 9-1.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Now it's the DH, Jake Mangum. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Ball in.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. That's down
That's
and
ball
in.
2.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Pirates 9 and the Mets 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yeah.
And he dropped it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in
He's
there.
in there.
That's a double.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Juan.
And now it's
Soto.
Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's
inside,
inside.
and it's 1-0.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Man at second. Fastball
Hey.
gets the inside corner at the knees. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one missing low. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. shot, ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe, and it's 9-2. So up next for New York, M.J. Melendez. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
On the ground, right side. Quick feed to second for one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Ball one.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they cut into the lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bubba Chandler departs. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Isaac Matson. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now it's Vidal Brujan. Lifted in the air down the left side. And that's a fair ball.
up next for the
And
Mets,
now it's Frankie Lindor. 1 for 3.
Lindor.
Brujan, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering way off the plate. That one almost got him. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, now an appeal to third. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Next for the Mets, center fielder, Tyrone.
So up next, Tyrone Taylor.
Nope.
Off the plate
that's
inside,
inside.
and the count is 2-0. That one is
Oh, that's too high.
upstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
First and second, 2 outs. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Two on, 2 outs.
Oh, that's low.
Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Cruz in position, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 9-4. Back here at Citi Field, ready to begin the 8th. Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Hudson, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Stays alive. One and 2 now. In the air, right field. Soto moving under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman.
Back to the top of the order
Horwitz.
now. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Ball.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ball
And that's
inside.
off the inside edge. 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Justin Hagenman
number
will take over
47,
here.
Justin Hagenman.
Two down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and they can't get the out.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Just
Oh,
missed. Brings it in for the third out. So one left for Pittsburgh. They're on top, however, 9-4. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Bullpen action for the Pirates. Evan Sisk appears to be getting loose. Ramirez getting loose as well. In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that's in for a strike. Inside, almost got him. Ground ball, left side,
ball.
and foul ball. Two. Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Torrens jumps out of the way of the first pitch. The 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Buccos leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Got on plane with that pitch, not as far away, but out there a little bit, but he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it, and that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Here's Juan Soto. Torrens at first, one gone. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And now it's 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Isaac Matson done for the afternoon.
Now pitching for
Johan
Pittsburgh,
Ramirez
number 49,
taking over on the mound.
And he's got a
Ramirez.
nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So up next for New York, MJ Melendez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Ball, that's just out. Ball, that's out.
That one
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. And he has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Hey!
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a
Ball
walk
4.
puts
Take
runners
the
at first and second.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
First and second, 2 outs. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Sliced hard but foul. Two on, 2 outs. That misses, and that's ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Next
That's
offering
out.
is outside. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. It's the Pirates 9 and the Mets 4. We go to the 9th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lau. And first offering is fouled off. Fights it off. You'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Ripped to first. Caught. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Brian Reynolds.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. It's the Pirates 9 and the Mets 4. Back here in Queens, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Vidal Brujan up now for the Mets.
Yeah.
And a
Ball, that's
sweeper
out.
misses for a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. That's inside. Down and in, moved his feet. Payoff pitch. Swings, and this one's flared. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Rolled slowly to first,
That ball's
but it
foul.
kicks foul. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. It's a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Man at second. High fly ball, right field. Reynolds moving under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Johan Ramirez will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Justin
Pittsburgh,
Lawrence
number 61,
gets handed the rock out of the
Justin
pen.
Lawrence.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Hey!
Man on second, 2 down.
Nope, that's a ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That one misses, and the count's even at 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Mets down to their final strike. In the dirt, blocked. And a payoff pitch. Polanco hanging in there. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Right through there, got him. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.